the Beatles, which is just so incredible that you have the whole Ringo thing going as we walked in. It was so
good plug
great.
for the Grammy Museum for you folks watching at home. Come to the Grammy Museum in downtown Los Angeles. We've got a great Ringo exhibit.
It's all about Ringo
now.
right now.
Yep.
And I just walked in heaven because I remember I was, a little kid going into my brother's room, stealing his Beatles records, playing them on my crappy, little wind-up turntable, ruining them, and him beating the crap out of me and saying, you can't come in my room anymore. I hate you. That was my whole childhood, was stealing his records and playing them. So yeah, it was the Beatles. I mean, what I remember really just coming alive with was the whole 60s scene was happening, but then Bowie and Pink Floyd and T-Rex and that whole world for me.
Well, now you're starting to move
into
towards,
the 70s.
You can kind of see where maybe, the seeds of Berlin were sown.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because they were very androgynous and very, theatrical, and I loved that.
Yeah.
I thought
but
that was great.
Here's an important question. So you are a young woman, a teenager, probably at this point, thinking about being a rock star. And I'm not so sure that there were a lot of role models out there for you in that moment. Who inspired you?
Well, it's funny you say that because Grace Slick was the first.
That's a good one.
I mean, come on, right? She was just... She was not like the other women going on. I mean, you remember Joni Mitchell and Joan Baez and Laura Nyro, and it was all real
You're
pretty
accusing
women.
me of being a folkie.
You're.
No, of course I do. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm old.
So yeah, I mean, they were all like, well, I'm not a spring chicken either. So yeah, I mean, long hair, the pretty, guitars, and they were great, and they wrote nice lyrics, and they were pretty and sweet and soft and quiet, and that wasn't me. I wanted to. When I saw Grace Slick, it was on television. I was a kid, and she came on, and she took her top off, and she's flipping off everybody, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to be her.
I could do that.
Yeah, she was like the dudes. She was like a guy. She had everything that the guys had, and what the girls had.
So in a sense, you were attracted to that sense of, hey, I can own this just like a guy could own it.
Yes. So on this album, on Animal, we have one cover, and it's of Grace
Well,
Slick's
I want to get to that.
Somebody to Love.
Give me